Good day, everyone. I will now go into my essay topic about empathy. And based from my chosen philosopher, Saint Edith Stein, it is not a perception nor an imagination, but a unique understanding of experiences of the person, and it has also its role in the community. And through my essay, a review of the literature shows a gap in the context of a community wherein empathy is not guaranteed to be effective, but there is this process for its effectiveness. So I asked whether a person can apply empathy to be an effective catalyst for a constructive community life, and how is it possible? To this, I answered that empathy is a more effective catalyst for a constructive community through consistent observation of people in the community. I say this because first, each individual in a community may differ from each other and is preoccupied by one's own personal concerns, but still gives time for those asking for their aid. Second point, a person is observant and curious about one's members, which can lead to gossip. And third point, people's beliefs and attitudes in a community can change along the course of their life by constantly interacting with each other, and empathy serves as a positive and effective factor of change. But now there are objections which include the following. The first objection from the authors Fowler, Law, and Geiser, 2021, argued that empathy is frequently biased because a person would feel more empathetic for those close to them and less for those who have little interactions in the community. And this cannot be applied to a community that consists of individuals who are busy and occupied with many things. The second objection from the author Kotsunis 2021 argues that gossip may fall in the standard criteria of an intellectual virtue in obtaining epistemic or knowledge about the person being empathized in order to understand the persons, but it is still wrong when too much curiosity with the intention of either finding fault to the person or knowing the cause why the person is being gossiped may lead to obtaining or attaining private information about the person without consent. The third objection, considering that mental issues is a challenge of growth in the community, from the authors Spencer and Broom, 2023, argues that empathetic understanding has danger errors which causes misdiagnosis, mistreatment, and misunderstanding of the experiences of the patient. This implies that we might misinterpret the pattern of their behaviors, and empathy might not be applicable due to such mental problems. To this, I answer that first, Kamasa 2023 clarifies in his notion that there is a wrong concept of empathy as intrinsically biased. Yes, there may be biases within a community that hinder empathy to truly manifest and help other people, especially when very occupied by many things. But these biases become a bridge to see those being left behind, if only a person is sensitive and observant to the community. Second, Kawakatsu, Kissinger, and Plotkin 2023 argues that gossip may have epistemic advantages in social coordinations and cooperation. This leads to empathy as the main agent to know more about the person's life, but not to the extent of knowing one's private life. And finally, third, from the author Mail 2025, argued that not only empathetic understanding, but intellectual inquiry and empathetic understanding must go together to ensure that the success of being able to comprehend even the mentally challenged person of their attitudes in the community so that one can try to empathize and help those people. To conclude, empathy has its practical use is to make each person in the community to be an influencer and be influenced by others to achieve constructive community, especially when a person gives time genuinely observing his members and as time passes by, and considering also the obstructions such as biases and mental health problems. That's all.